Darnell, a few games ago you were down a couple goals early, and you mounted a comeback, and it feels like there's been a pretty big shift since then. What have you liked about your game since then?
I think when we were down, we kind of just stuck to the game plan, stuck to our belief in our group, and started to take the game over from there. And I think that was easily the way that game started. We could have gotten down and let it pile on, but just kept playing, put our ears back, and felt like we had nothing to lose out there and just played.
Pretty major shift on the back end too with Brett moving next to you. Obviously playing the offensive side can't be easy. What have you thought of sort of preparing and his ability to do that?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good on that offside. That's a tough job, but he skates so well. And I think for our pair, if we want to go out there and be effective and have success when we're out there, we just got to skate and use our legs. It's both of our biggest assets, and liked how we played the last two games.
Is it tough to find chemistry when you guys haven't played very much at this time of year? Like, this is in November. This is the Western Conference Final, right?
Yeah, I think there's something to say. The 6 guys that have been in the line, we've all been together for 2 years now, and at some point, there's a shift here, a shift there that you play together or you practice together. You see each other's tendencies. That's kind of what our group has come to. Everyone's got a really good is really familiar with how each other play, and it makes this time of the year a little easier when you have to make an adjustment.
You touched on it earlier. Can you explain how difficult it is to play your offside as a defenseman? What are the challenges that go into that?
Yeah, I think just obviously the looks on the ice and the reads on the ice. When you're used to playing on your left side, your stick's usually to the inside of the ice when you're defending the rush, as opposed to on the outside when you're on your offside. Picking up pucks in the corner. A lot of times you either have to make plays up the strong side or use your backhand. So there's different things, but obviously with the way that Brett can skate and think and see the game out there, he's been so good so far, and we just got to continue to keep that going.
Darnell, you guys have done a good job of mitigating their rush chances in the last couple of games. What have you guys done, or what have you guys seen in the way they attack that you guys have been able to defend it really well?
I think it's just a commitment of us to keeping all 5 guys in front of us, and at the same time not taking away our aggressiveness and our forecheck, or trying to stay tight as D-men and whatnot, but just trying to keep them in front of us. They're a team with a lot of weapons and can skate, and if you give them time and space, they'll make you pay. So for us, it's got to continue tonight.
Darnell, upon arrival today, your coach kind of said that for Game 5 there were some smiles, but very businesslike. Connor said he doesn't sense really any nerves or anxiety. As part of the leadership group, what's kind of your sense of the day getting here? Some skating, some not, and just what you kind of feel and see in the room heading into tonight?
Yeah, I think it's kind of just been the tone of the group throughout the playoffs here, just calm and taking each day as it comes. I think the biggest thing with our group is we've just been focused on the process of it and just trying to play our game. The results will take care of themselves, but what we got to do is take care of the day-to-day and what we do out there on the ice, and playing our system the right way, carrying ourselves the right way, and there's a lot of belief in this group, and that's where that calm comes from.
You were really physical in Game 4, and then more of that last game. Did you feel like the series needed a bit of an injection of that?
Yeah, it's probably when I'm most effective in my game is when I'm being more physical. So it's definitely an aspect. I think that when our team brings it. We obviously have the ability to skate and the firepower to score, but we're physical and hard to play against, and good defensively. We cover a lot of areas of the game.
This is a fan base that has gone through a lot of disappointment over the last few decades here. What's it like to have this opportunity to do something like this in front of them tonight?
This is a team that's gone through a lot of disappointment over the last few decades. But I mean, with all that said, and obviously there's a lot that goes on externally, and for us, it's just worrying about coming out here and playing the game. Like I said, it's cool to be at the point that we're at right now in the Western Conference Finals and competing very late in the season. But with all that said, like, our focus, and it always has been, is just on our game and just playing, and keep that internal drive that we have here within our group.
Given how long you guys have been at this, do you find that the roller coaster isn't as volatile as it used to be in terms of each loss feeling like the end of the world, each win kind of feeling like you're at the top of the mountain? Do you feel like it's a little bit more steady?
Yeah, it's a little more steady. I think no matter how many times you go through this, there's still definitely that that roller coaster you go throughout the course of the playoffs. But it's been a good even keel group that we've had in here, and I mean, it's also helps you're playing against really good teams at this time of year. You know, Dallas obviously had as good as there. You can't take your foot off the gas. You can't let up at all, because you know tonight with their backs against the wall, they're going to come out swinging. So for us, we got to play free and come out here and enjoy this moment.